Hello, chat. Welcome to today's stream. Uh, Today, there's nothing to talk about. Well, there's some smaller things to talk about. One, I'm surprised that the emotes are still going through verification. How long does it take? Who does this? Who do I contact? Who is like the main person who's like doing the emote thing? How do I get them to like, I don't know, look at them? Oh, wait, they approved one. Chat, they actually approved one automatically. They approved one. By the way, the high emote is now a tier 3 because I accidentally dragged it there because I need to make space and I don't know how to drag it back. Oh, never mind, found it. Alright, put this back in tier 1. Actually, put this back in like a tier 1, yeah. Again, I don't know how other streamers like make that high, like a custom emote, because I try to, and I think their terms of service says no, so I need to find an artist that's never seen Twitch, and I need them to like recreate it from memory or something. Or not even from memory, just from my description. But it should be back in like a tier 1. No, not the high emote, no, not the high value high emote, no. You know what? It is nice to have. It's like a. It's funny that they give you it too, because if you remove it, right? If you remove that emote, I don't think you can ever get it back. I don't think you can ever get it back. However, there's a set of default emotes that I don't know how to add, which is weird. There's a weird default emote thing, and I don't understand how you actually like make one. Oh wait, upload new. How do you make like a new one? Oh wait, standard emotes. Wait, chat. Okay, your standard emotes. Wait, how do I get the default emotes? No, I don't know. I don't know. Wants instant emotes uploads. What's this? How do I get that? Respect Twitch policies. Respect the rights of others. My image is formatted fine. At least 60 days. Has streamed at least 60 days as an affiliate over a 2-year period. New affiliates cannot count time prior to being an affiliate. Has not received a terms of service warning or suspension within the 60-day stream window. Has not received a community guidelines warning or suspension. Has not had an emote denied or removed. Oh. Oh. Maybe I should have been more tame. Maybe I should have started with like a tame emote thing. Upload thing first. Oops. Sorry, chat. Well, maybe we don't actually get anything. Where are the default emotes? Chat, there's like a bunch of default emotes that it's weird. Where are they? It was like, oh, make an emote from an existing one somewhere. I don't know. Where's it? Upload new. Animate emote. No. How do I get like the... Oh, here we go. Default emotes here. Alright. Well, wait a minute. That yellow high. Type that yellow high. I think I know how. I think I know how. Oh my god. Chat, they're lying to you. Chat, they're lying to you. They're lying to you. I've just figured out their... I figured out their secret. They didn't just recolor it. They used... chat, I figured out their secret. That's how they got around the legal loophole. Because what they were doing was legal. This is all a legal trick. This is like... It's like when lawyers figure out a way to save you money and then make your employee homeless. It's so good. Wow. Whoever her like a Twitch lawyer was, damn. Listen, I'm my own personal lawyer and I think I'm going to jail. I'm gonna say it. You can just change the color of the emote. You see that high down there in the bottom left? See that high, chat? They've been lying to you this whole time. They clicked the button. There's no such thing as creating it new. We found their secret. All right, now we know. Now we understand. All right. Maybe I can do my own. Unionize! I love saying unionize before ads. It's so funny. Because like think about this, right? The ads on Twitch, they give you it based on the things that you hear and that you say, right? Presumably, there's a feedback loop of what you hear, right? Presumably, as a way to like do like a targeted ads off of what a streamer says, right? And Amazon, I don't know if you know this, but Amazon has resisted many attempts to unionize. So if I say unionize before the ads begin, the bot is like, "Oh my god, that's the most relevant thing. Please show ads for this." And they're gonna show an ad for like their local tradesman union, and then they're gonna show ads about like how the Amazon union is slowly picking up like a stride. It's like, oh no. Yeah, Chad, which color do you want? There's only those 6 colors. It's only those 6 colors. We don't really have many colors here, Chad. It's not many choices. No, I'm surprised that there's only 6 colors here. Huh. That you can't have like a custom color. But this explains a lot, because I was wondering how did they... This is a good time to talk about this, because this is for subscribers only. Because now we know their secret, and that they didn't just make that themselves. Wait, maybe they did. Theirs is more orange. Oh wait, no. There's an orange color. If you go to orange, it's the exact same one. Yeah, if you go to orange, it's the exact same one. See, this is okay. This is a problem. But at the same time, it's like I want to make my own custom one. How about this? We remove it because it's easy to get back, right? It's not that hard to find. So I'm gonna remove the high, and we're gonna draw a high from memory because, as you know, I have short-term memory loss. We're gonna do it live, okay? And I want the high to really represent who we are, right? I think this is a good, fun segment for us to do because I need more emotes. KK. KK! Goodbye to your high. Did you know that emotes it's 122 by 122 pixels, chat? They're very small, actually. You also get to see how bad I am at the art, which is nice. In other news, Steam has been telling me about this. We played Adventure Quest one time. One time! Played Adventure Quest one time. And so now I get all the Adventure Quest news. There's a new class in Adventure Quest 3D, the MMO that we played. Wow. So cool. I don't know why Steam thinks I really care about that game. I played it one time. One time. Kingdom Hearts is also out on Steam. I really don't know why you would buy it. As far as I can tell, it's the same game actually. Although maybe there's higher graphics. Enhanced backgrounds. That's it. Enhanced backgrounds. That's it. You just get, but the enhanced backgrounds don't even look that high quality. Okay, well, whatever. But the thing about the high emote, right? The high is nice because it lets people come inside and they say hi, right? But we don't have a high. Well, no, we will have a high emote if you look actually. If you look very carefully. So again, these are not actually. Yeah, fit the high emote, chat. We have a better one already as is. Yo pending. All right, this is the yo pending. Just leave it there. This image folder is getting larger and like larger and larger. These are not made by me. Athel made these. So if you remember Athel, she raids us very, very often. Her and Red Schnipper Panda. I still can't believe it's called the Red Schnipper Panda. But yeah, they raid us often. They made these emotes. I found out you can attribute the emotes to them, which is kind of cool, actually. But I also realized that it takes a while to like get the system to realize that, hey, this is like totally fine. This is totally safe. The problem is that her emotes are going to show alongside whatever the heck that like GIF was. So I don't really know what to do. I imagine they're trying to figure out, is this against TOS to have this emote with like the teardrops and like stuff. And I imagine they're trying to get like an expert to look at my, you know, bodybuilder pose emote to see if the flex is legal or like not, or if it looks too much like a real body part. I think they're trying to figure that out as they go. But I don't know why, for instance, this one is pending. This one seems very tame. I don't know why WoW is pending. I don't know why Gur is like pending. These are the very tame ones, right? Very, very tame, very simple, very nice. Very, very sweet, and very, very kind of them to make these emotes for me. So thank you. Thank you, Rafa. But I understand why some of them are pending, so I don't really know why these are. So yeah, you'll get emotes eventually. There's also a new video that I made on the main channel. I'm just going to show you a very small snippet of it. I had to cover my face in this video many, many times, actually. Many times I accidentally doxed myself. Yes. The new video on my main channel, which is not dead. See, it's not dead. And you see my strategy for doing like more things. I keep the discursion for on stream. Off stream, I go into like, okay, work mode, like daddy mode. Is there a company out there named Daddy Mode? Daddy Mode. Let's type in Daddy Mode. Daddy Mode. Baby mode or daddy mode? What is this? Whose Twitter post is this? Whose Twitter account is this? What the fuck is this? Baby mode. Daddy mode. What is this? What the fuck is this? Chat. Okay, wait. I can't show you this yet. Wait. Whose Twitter account is this? Who made this? What's this? Baby mode? Daddy mode? Yeah, okay. If she's... When does dad mode activate? r/baby bumps. When does dad mode activate? r/baby bumps. Okay, that's a good one. Dad mode activated. IIG. I don't know who that is. Dad mode. Urban Dictionary. Dad mode. Abrams Books. What? What? Dad mode. 25 ways to connect with your child ebook. Wow. That's why is this song so scary? Full Dad Mode is a blog about getting the most out of your life as a parent. Last upload 2 years ago. I think that child's dead. Dad Mode shirt. Wow. Wow. Seeing a man in dad mode is so attractive. Be my daddy too. Now this is the Facebook post of all time. Wow, that's a Facebook post of all time. That is so good. You might get flashbanged here. Fair warning, because the text is a thing. So, all right, let me show you some things. Okay, let me just show you some interesting things I just found. So, daddy mode does exist. You're getting flashbanged. Seeing a man in dad mode is so attractive. Be my daddy too. Dad emo. We need a dad emo. Yeah. We need a dad emo. We have a dad mode book by Abrams Books, which is 25 ways to connect with your children. I'm gonna tell you right now, you don't need this. The only thing that you actually need, the most important thing that you need, is to want to talk to your child. I'm gonna tell you, wanting to talk to your child goes farther than anything else you can do. No matter what it is, no matter how superficial it is, as long as you talk to your child and you actually like get them to express their opinions, and you make sure that they feel comfortable expressing their opinions to you, and you allow them to be them in front of you, you're gonna do wonders for like them. That's all you really need to really connect with them. Because it doesn't matter. Like, you don't need to care about You don't need to care about Fortnite or League of Legends or TikTok, right? You just talk with your child. Be like, hey, what's up, kiddo? And then you can be like, oh, that's that. And then you find things to talk about. But it's like, as long as you talk to them, that's all you really need. But talk, okay? Not yell, not get mad at them. Talk. All right. Also, dads do not look this cool. I think dads, they usually wear like polo shirts or like something that, like, I don't know else. Well, what's like a dad fashion thing? If I Google daddy, if I go to daddy and then I go to images, is that bad? Daddy images. Daddy. Ooh, that's not good. Oh. I love my daddy. The Kaboomers preschool song. What the fuck is this? I love you, daddy. Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Gentrification of the term baby daddy. What? What do you mean gentrification of the term baby daddy? What? I'm the daddy. Baby daddy. Hey daddy, Usher. I didn't expect that from Usher. I love Usher, but I had no clue he had that. Let's listen to this song. What is the song? Chat, what is the song? Ah! I love my daddy. Preschool songs and rhymes for Father's Day. Yeah, gentrification for baby daddy is interesting.
I love my daddy. I love my daddy. Yes, I do. Here's a kiss and a hug for you. Thank you, daddy, for all you do.
I feel like this is what your average DMs on like Grindr look like, right? Like, as soon as you say hi, it immediately goes into this. And it's like, yeah, this is it. You know what I mean?
Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day.
All right, that's enough of that. I can't stand that anymore. I don't know. It's weird to see that in the context of a nursery rhyme. Strange. I'm gonna post this in the Discord and say that this is now the new thing that everyone has to sing for me. This is our new stream song. This is gonna be funny and also like strange. And nobody's gonna know what the fuck is going on. But yeah, if you want to be a good dad, just talk to your child. It's not that hard. Being a good dad or being a good uncle, it's just taking... It's actually putting in effort. It's a lot like... It's genuinely a lot like the steps that it takes to have a good relationship in like a romantic sense with somebody else, but you're not trying to be romantic with your child. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have started out like this. What I'm trying to say is the level of effort is the same. The level of effort is the same, whether it's a romantic relationship, a friendship, or like, you know, having like a family relationship. Like, it's all the same effort, okay? Just different means, because you're not gonna fuck somebody, right? You're not gonna fuck everybody, right? The thing I'm trying to get at is that what you're trying to do is you're trying to connect with them and like consciously take time out of your day to spend time with them. That's what I'm trying to say. Please lull me so that people know that it's a joke, please. Unless stepbro stuck in the washing machine. What are you doing? Why are you turning on the washing machine? Oh, that'd be a good horror like a skit, right? You're like trying to seduce your like stepbro. You get stuck in this, and you get stuck in the washing machine, right? But then instead of like, you know, taking off your pants and going to like town, What they do is they push you in, they turn on the washing machine because they're trying to kill you. And you're banging on the side glass. You're like, "Stop, bro, what are you doing? Open the door, I'm gonna die!" Yeah. You know Jordan Peele is like now making horror movies? If I wasn't stupid, if I wasn't stupid and I wasn't streaming and I wasn't a programmer, I would 100% be like writing short videos and like scripts for like movies. 100%. That would be my dream. But yeah, just connect with your child. Okay. Again, I see a lot of parents do this where they have a child and then once they get to a certain age, they just stop they stop taking out time to spend with a child. They go, "Oh, the job of parenting is like over, right? Like the job is like done." And so they just kind of they become more of a reactive parent, which is like you're basically most parents become like a React Andy but towards their children. And like that's how you get like a more like a slowly dying and like a severance between you and your child. Like you have to actually spend time with your child and like actively put effort towards them. Otherwise there's no point. I mean, unlike polygamy, marrying a niece is legal in many countries, sadly. That's disgusting. Dad mode. What does the Urban Dictionary say about this? A state of intense grief characterized by a ridiculously violent reaction to a son's death. Phrase used in conjunction with Captain Artemis's violent response to the death of his son Astanos in the film 300. Also known as 300 Dad mode. What? The act of killing a bunch of Covenant at close range. Who wrote this? Dayon from Hedrick. This is probably this was written by some 8-year-old child, Chad. Urban Dictionary is like a site written by like children. Alright? Now let's go to Reddit, where there's definitely adults, okay? When does Dad mode activate? I'm 35 weeks, and who the fuck made this website? This website's disgusting. What is this? Why is this website so nasty? What is this? Hey, get to the container. Okay, what's in the right side? Why is there some space on the right side? Right sidebar? Wait, chat, my browser's like lagging like crazy. What is this? Why is it floating to the left? Wait, is it actually a float? Oh my god. Oh wait, no, it just doesn't have any padding left. Okay, padding left, I don't know, 30 pics. Okay, we'll have to go like a lot, I don't know. 400 pixels. Yeah, okay, close enough. I'm 35 weeks and starting to worry that my husband isn't going to go into dad mode. Oh, that's so stupid. That's so stupid. Oh my god. Oh my god. If your partner ever says this about you, or if, you know, your partner is worrying about this, you guys probably shouldn't have had children. If your partner says this about you, or your partner is worrying about this, neither of you should have had children. You should have maybe thought about this way before you had children. I'm 35 weeks and starting to worry my husband isn't going to go into dad mode. He's been kind of disconnected through the entire pregnancy. He will help when I ask him to do things, but not once has he offered to do something without being asked, even when I've been completely wiped out. I've told him that I feel like I'm in this alone and haven't noticed a change in behavior. He hasn't read more than a chapter or two about babies and has no prior experience and seems to be of the mind that he's just going to wing it and learn on the fly. He wants kids, but it's not clear to me that he actually wants to co-parent. I'm so afraid I'm going to end up functionally single-parenting despite the fact that we work both outside the something. Mine just recently started nesting this week. 34 weeks, but with GD and high blood pressure will likely be induced in 34 weeks. It hit him this week and we have less than a month to go. He ordered the glider and started reading the books and helped me fold baby clothes last night. He wants to install the car seat and get it checked by a CPST this weekend. He's now discussing our baby pictures with everyone. He started an office chat about baby monitors because we're debating between Wi-Fi and no Wi-Fi. He's so gung-ho about rearranging our bedroom because he knows it's important to me. It's very sweet. I think what helped push him was me starting to make the steps myself. I bought 2 boxes of diapers and a box of wipes, and I was like, this should be like 20 days. So I was like, what? Each of those has 100 diapers in it. How is it only 10 days per box? Really inspired the reading. I feel like this is actually interesting. Like, this is, it's strange that people feel this way. Like, at the same, like, on the one hand, it's like you can only prepare so much for having a child, right? Like, your day-to-day with a child is going to be very different. The most that you can really prepare for is, like, the basics. Like, practice putting the diaper on. Practice, I don't know, talking to people. Practice, like, being, like, the person that can stand up and be the voice for someone, right? That's a very important thing, right? But besides that, there's not much you can really do because the day-to-day with your child is going to be very, very different. And for the most part, with babies, you're really just there to watch over them, play with them, like somewhat, get them used to you, and make sure that they don't accidentally kill themselves, which is like the majority of your life up until like 1 to 2 years old. Then beyond that, then they start to talk, but they say nonsense. So you just try to teach them things and try to like have a conversation in like a very stilted English, right? They sound like me, but like worse. Then at like 5 years, that's when you can maybe have like a tiny little friend, and they laugh at everything that you do. But at that point, it's also like you don't really care about anything else. Like everything else is like easy at that point. So I don't know. It seems straightforward to me. Functionally single. Functionally single. How about this? My body was the same before birth. It wasn't an active birth partner that would stand up for me, etc. Do as much research as it was. He was super sweet and supportive of me during labor, but not what I had hoped for. But the moment the baby was out, he's been more than I could have ever asked for. We're expecting a second baby, and he's almost equally disinterested in this pregnancy. He's nice to me and picks up the slack, still doing zero research, etc. But I know that he'll be just as amazing to our new baby as he is with our first. In the grand scheme of things, a good parent is way more important than a good pregnancy / delivery partner. While I do agree, I mean, those 9 months are pretty hell, dude. I've seen how those 9 months go, right? I don't have children, but I've seen what happens to like pregnant women. Because my sister has been pregnant like multiple times, right? Like she has 2 kids, my niece and my nephew, and they're really, really cool. But I remember like because like very often like she would like, you know, just like be at home, because we used to all live together in like a big family house, right? No, not a big family house. It was a small apartment, and I used to sleep in the living room to make room. But that aside. What happened is that because her husband has to work and she has to stay home, right? Sometimes she needs help like doing certain things, and it's like she'd rather have help than have to do it herself. So I'm like, yeah, I'll help you. And dude, it's like actually hard to like do anything. It's strange because like you literally can't even like you have no energy to go to the grocery store even. So I was like, all right, I'll go for you. Tell me what you want and I'll get it for you. But like sometimes she just wasn't down to like cook at all, because it was like she was just way too like tired. Like, alright, I'll cook fine. Big family house, yeah, big family house. I say small apartment where there's like the apartment had 1 room. Okay, I slept on one side of the living room. My parents slept on the other side of the living room. My sister got like a room for herself because she was pregnant, and my brother was out smoking weed while slamming fish against like walls and like stuff. It's very strange. It's a very strange living situation. But hey, it worked out in the end. But I can tell you, yeah, I mean, kind of having someone there is nice. Now look at this. You have baby mode. I found this on Twitter. You have baby mode. You have daddy mode. Flip this bad boy on. Oh, are you baby mode? No, baby. I'm daddy mode. That's good. It's really good. Anyways, why did I do this? Because I have a new video to show you. That's why I did this. So I'm so sorry. Sorry, I get really into like, you know, the parenting stuff, because like I see a lot of bad parents. And like, dude, like having kids is really fucking easy. It's not that hard. The only thing that you lose is like sleep, right? That's the only thing that you really lose. But in terms of like what you have to do, like your day-to-day task of taking care of your child is dead easy. Kids love you. Like your kid loves you. It's like out of the box, you have somebody who enjoys everything with you no matter what you do. It's so easy in that, you know, single aspect that you can do anything and they'll enjoy it, right? Like raising kids is so easy because you can tell them a funny joke and that'll stay with them for like years, chat. Years. My niece and nephew still talks about how I said one funny joke, and I'm like, my niece in Christ, I don't even remember that joke. or you play with a magnetic sand toy. One time, my niece still to this day brings up the magnetic sand toy, and I'm like, listen, I don't even know where that toy is. It's gone. We threw it out a long time ago. You know, raising kids is easy. The only thing that you lose is sleep, and that's the hard part. It's kids with work that gets hard because you lose sleep and you need to have time to the baby because they wake up every 2 hours. Like that's the hardest part. But spending time with them, changing the like diaper, like I love that shit. It's so easy. I don't know. I'd rather change their diaper than try to teach my niece like what it means to be bored and how to live their life and what to do when they don't know what to do and like how to navigate life. And oh no, they broke up with their boyfriend. Well, what happens now? And oh no, they were caught with like drugs and they're being deported back to Vietnam. It's like, oh god, what do I do? Right? Like I don't know. Anyways, look at this. You like how they were color coded? I'm so sorry. I just saw that. They were nice. This is a video about my sword cleaning. I had to do a lot of things in this video. I use this face to cover my face very often. I'm just gonna play the intro, and I'm gonna link this inside chat, and you're all gonna watch it and pump up my views, because I've heard that that's a legal thing for me to say. Pump up my views, please. By the way, these gloves smell like ass. Okay, these gloves smell like, I swear to God, it's like the Amazon factory worker fisted somebody's asshole, like on the warehouse floor, then stuck their dirty hands inside of the goddamn gloves, then just like rubbed it in and out until it seeped in. Smelled like ass. And what I learned was that a lot of leather products, if they're made from China, a lot of them actually use a fish oil, which after a long period of like time through the shipping process, it starts to like rot because it's not, you know, actually made properly. Cease. Yeah, you saw it. Hey, look, we have one view. Now go watch this. Go watch this, chat. My Sword Kentucky. It's kind of quiet because it's meant to be like an ASMR video. I enjoyed squeezing that bottle, and the noise was very loud at first. Very loud. This is not a copyrighted song. This is a song from the YouTube audio library. And as far as I can know, I can't DMCA myself, I don't think. But yeah, I really love Kensuke. I really love Kensuke. And I wanted to show everyone my love. By the way, this is true. 389 USD is like 560 Canadian dollars, roughly. Okay, I got this thing for 140 Canadian. What's the anime called? Delicious in Dungeon. Dungeon Delish. I mean, you got the Japanese name, right? Yeah, that's the Japanese name. It's a Dungeon Meshi, but when you translate it over into English, it's Delicious in Dungeon. YouTube is full of wonders. You probably can, and it probably will, and probably it will happen by accident. I mean, I've heard of people who like intentionally DMCA themselves with their own videos to make money off of them. There's a very good like trick hack where this person who was making videos with their own original songs, what they had to do was they had to DMCA themselves off of their own song because people were stealing money from their video. So they DMCA'd their entire video to make money off of themselves that they would have made originally if people just didn't like false copyright them, which is crazy. Like that's a crazy move. All I know is people thirst over the Dwarf Man, and the MC is voiced by Damien Haas. Yeah, but don't listen to the English. The English is weak. Well, not weak. The English dub is okay, but the Japanese dub, it fits the mood a lot more. They're very good at fitting the mood, and the mood of that show is like very whimsical, which you kind of need. And I think the Japanese dub does that better. I'm not saying this because like, you know, thing and then thing in Japan. I just think like it's a lot better overall. You hate reading though, then you're missing out. But the Dwarf Man is like cool. But I don't care about the dwarf. I care about the sword, chat. There's a lot of cut scenes from this actually. There's a lot of cut like clips inside of this because I didn't want it to be like a full repeat. And then there's a bunch of cut scenes flowing around. One of them shows my face fully, but it's hidden behind this, so I just left it. What a good intro. What a solid intro. And yes, the text. I can't get the text to be high quality, but it looks so stupidly funny that I was like, yeah, all right, just like make the shit. It's good. It's really good. Anyways, yeah, go watch that because if we get more views, hopefully someday that can be more views than the Sonic video on my main channel. Because I don't want to be known as a Sonic guy on the main channel, especially, sadly. But yeah, even if you hate reading, I think just the vibe of the reading in the Japanese dub, it feels very good for that show. Like the VAs on the Japanese side are really good. Not to say that the English side isn't good, but I think the Japanese side fits it more just because of certain like, I don't know, emotional things. It's primarily how they get the emotions across in different situations. Like they're really good at exaggerated emotions. This is the thing about Japanese the voice acting style. The Japanese voice acting style is very exaggerated, which for a lot of shows doesn't work. If you've ever seen Cowboy Bebop, and you try to watch that show in like the Japanese voice acting stuff, right? I think it sounds worse because it's too exaggerated for what is supposed to be like a very laid back, not laid back, but like a very subtle, you know, quiet sort of like anime. But for this, where it's like a whimsical trip down like a dungeon plus some other things that I can't spoil, it's great. It's actually really good. Yeah. But, and again, it's not a gripe about the English voice actors. It's just a difference in like style that I think comes through in the end product when you compare it to the rest of the product. Plus, I can't blame them either because the way the dubs work, it's kind of stupid. They don't get access to the animation, so they can't like extend scenes to do like longer sentences. What they have to do is they have to keep the scene as is, and then figure out how to say the words in time to the lips. So the writing also, the translation over, I've heard, is also very painful to like do. But you don't really get like, but you don't get to capture the full thing because it's you don't really have room to. And like Japanese is a much shorter language than like English. You can say a lot of things in like, I mean, most Asian languages, you can say a lot of things in a lot less like words. Like when I had to translate for my dad at the hospital once, right? The doctor was telling me a whole bunch of things about meds and like stuff, right? And there's a whole bunch of warnings, right? I translated down to like 12 words, and like 5 of those words were the medication names. And I looked at them, and then the doctor looked at me, and they were like, "Wow, that was fast." And I was like, "Yeah, it's a short language. It's a very short language. It's very easy to like translate it." You remember sometimes YouTube automatically DMCA's you if you use your own songs in your videos, yeah. If you it's the content ID. It's the content ID system. So the content ID system doesn't make it doesn't differentiate between who's who. What you have to do is you need to own both channels under the same umbrella. But even if you own both channels under the same umbrella, right? It doesn't matter because ownership of both companies doesn't imply freedom from copyright. It's the same reason why Samsung can sue themselves. So if you didn't know, one arm of Samsung sued another arm of Samsung because they stole something from Samsung. Like, no joke. It's because copyright, and when you have subsidiaries, it gets interesting because each subsidiary is their own company, effectively. It's their own legal entity, right? So when you get into it realistically, you have no like way to use it, even if you're a part of the same umbrella of like stuff. So you can just sue yourself, basically. The way around it is that when you get it, if you get like a content ID thing, say for like a song, for instance, it'll like ask you like, oh, what do you want to do, and then you can like manually remove it afterwards, which is like more annoying than anything. So most people don't do it because you get like hundreds of like hits if it's like a very popular song. Why MMV? Why MMV? But it's fascinating to see the whole copyright thing go. It's strange. I really don't enjoy what copyright does, but it is what it is. People need to eat and people need to have access to that stuff. But when big corporations abuse it, it gets kind of crazy too. And then when the systems fail, this is it's primarily when the systems fail. Primarily when the systems have loopholes and exploits, that's when it doesn't work, right? It doesn't make sense. And this is different from other copyright claims, right? I think this is very, very different. Any other copyright claim, if it's false, you can just ignore it. Like, you literally can just ignore it, because when they take you to a court eventually, right, they'll be found to be guilty, and so there's no reason for them to even bother pursuing it. They only bother doing it when they think that they have a legal case. On YouTube specifically, and other such content platforms, the system is reversed. They have an incentive to do it because the system automatically and immediately takes action by taking funds away from you and giving it to the other person immediately, despite the fact that there's probably no proof for what they have. This is the fatal flaw of like what the YouTube content ID system is. I remember there was a YouTuber who tried to use like a Donkey Kong Country song, right? Obviously that's not their copyright, but game songs are a bit of a weird limbo state for most games. Most games have a weird limbo state of like, okay, well, these songs are fine to use because like the game studios like use like they allow it for use in like games, and so they kind of allow it for like gaming related stuff too. And only a few of them have policies on like you can't talk about certain things. Like if I'm playing a Nintendo song, right, I can't talk about eating babies because they don't want to eat babies, right? They don't want to be associated with that. But what that YouTuber got like copyright struck by wasn't by Nintendo. It was by a dude who rapped over the Nintendo beat, who claimed the song as theirs. Like, that's how stupid the system is. It's like, alright, dude, this isn't even the same. Like, what are you doing? It's so stupid. And that person had like 50 views. It's like, dude, this is so fucking stupid. And the problem, again, is that it takes action immediately, right? It's a very immediate consequence. In reality, if I'm making something, like making a product, and some copyright troll comes along to try to stop me, right? In my bank account doesn't immediately stop funds going towards me. Nobody stops immediately. Everyone's gonna call me, but it's not gonna be a major issue. I'll just tell them, yeah, it's a scam. Just like keep on doing it. It's fine. And then I can tell them, like, I'll handle the legal fees if they actually win. But if I'm confident that they won't win for obvious reasons, then I can just keep on doing it and get everyone to keep on doing it. And my bank account will still keep processing funds. My storefronts will probably keep like selling it, as long as it's like a retail storefront. Online, these problems are primarily for digital storefronts. And I don't have to stop. And the best part is, it's still like good for me. Like, it's still great. This is again in contrast to online storefronts, which I really, really hate. It's just the reality of how copyright scam works. Yeah, copyright scamming. Yeah, it's just sad. And again, it's if because these platforms aren't actually required to take immediate action. Like, YouTube doesn't have to. They don't have to put a lien on your on your money income. They don't have to. I don't make money off of this, so I don't care, right? But if I did, I'd be annoyed that somebody's taking my money for doing effectively nothing, which is also what I do. I do nothing. I just play games and talk. Is that really doing anything? No, it's just doing nothing. But yeah, it's interesting to sort of see how it all rolls up. It's fascinating too, because you would think it'd be a fairly easy system to solve, but no, it gets complicated. Very, very complicated. But today is not just talking, Chad. I have one more story to go through, and then we're gonna go on to games, okay? As I said before, there's gonna be Cryptmaster as well as Elden Ring. I just wait for the first ad break to talk through, because if we talk halfway through to an ad break, right? And there's 25 minutes left to an ad break, we might as well go all the way, because there's no point. There's also gonna be we're also gonna talk about how we're gonna do this co-op session on stream. So I'm gonna pull up my handy dandy Discord server, which has nothing illegal on it because it's a public Discord server, so it shouldn't be. I'm gonna close the poll, because if you haven't voted in the poll, then you're the problem. Look, if somebody gives you homework and you don't do the homework, alright, then you're the problem. It's a button, it's a single button, there's no right or wrong choice, just choose something, man. Before we go on to my final story, first we do the Discord stuff, because it's the more pressing stuff. And I'm worried that this might take a while. You might remember that I did some polls. I actually did many polls. Late stage capitalism. Oh yeah, this is when I told everyone that I hit affiliate. Here we go. We have game choices now. 1, Jak and Daxter full co-op. You gotta figure out how to get Jak and Daxter yourself, because you all live in different places, okay? I have my copy from a long time ago, so it's still... I think it works. I think my copy still works. There's a couple scratches on it. I don't really know. When I tried to extract it, it seemed fine to an ISO, but I don't really know if it really works. But the patching, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it tonight. So basically, I'm gonna try out all the steps to get this working tonight and see if it goes. Don't you just download it from the site? No, you download the patch for it. So this is the problem. I need to provide all of you setup steps, because I know none of you read anything. I know not a single person would want to read this, because it's not your responsibility to, right? All you get from these sites legally is the patch. You got an app image from it, yeah, and then you're supposed to merge that in or something. You're not supposed to actually use that alone. I think there's a specific patching process. Is it a patcher program? Yeah. So you use that, and you provided the ROM or the ISO for the game, and it patches it directly into the game. It's basically like a ROM hack. So you need the original ROM, and this just adds stuff on top of it, and also a framework around it to do the online stuff. This is for legal reasons, because they can't just host a file because it's not theirs, right? It's literally they would get DMCA'd immediately. The reason why these sites can still exist for a long time is because they provide the tools for you to do it, but they don't provide the thing itself, because the thing itself is illegal to spread around for free. But providing you to use the tools to do things, emulation, and to a certain extent reverse engineering is fine legally, but reverse engineering has more caveats. I'm not a lawyer. Just know that if you're reverse engineering for profit, it's not fine. But also if you're reverse engineering to break encryption, it's not fine. There's certain legal things. So, but yeah, it's a patcher for Jak and Daxter. We're not gonna do Crash Team Racing, thank God. We're gonna do Nightmare Card as well. Nightmare Card, there's also a setup step because I need to figure out a way for all of you to play. Because as Megan A said further down here, we are going to have a sticky sleepover gaming party, aka it's local multiplayer only. So what we need to do is we need something like Game Ranger, and I don't know if it necessarily works. So we might have to go with Crash Team Racing regardless. Okay. I'm hoping that this works with, like, say, Hamachi or something, but we'll see how it goes. I'm not really sure. The other thing is that I wanted to see how many of you wanted which days of next week to, like, do this. I provided a whole range of days because my wife is busy the entire week. So let's see the results. I'm going to end the poll now because, fuck it. June 16th has won. Who voted for June 21st? Wait, who voted? Wait, who? To the two people who voted June 21st, are you okay with June 16th? If not, go fuck. If not, go fuck yourself. But yeah, so it looks like on June 16th we'll be doing the co-op game run, which is nice. 16th being the Sunday, so we'll be doing it right after. Chad, you gave me 4 days to. You gave me 3 days to prepare. What's wrong with you? You gave me 3 days to prepare this. I don't have enough time. What's wrong with all of you? So okay, well, wait, Shadow of the Erd Tree release date. Oh shit. Okay, wait. June 21st. Okay, we have time. We have time. We have time. Okay. I'll give you all instructions on how to set this up. I'll figure out a good solution. Okay, but again, as noted, we do need some way to do like local LAN gaming. I don't know what that's gonna be like. I wanted to set up like a custom LAN VPN thing, but I realized like that's too much work for what's gonna be like a one-off. So we'll figure it out. Yeah, Rip Tungle. Wait, is it dead? Is there an alternative to Tungle? Is it dead? What do you mean Tungle's dead? Tungle is no more. No! Hi, Sticky. Alright, here. There. Hi, Sticky. By the way, do you guys enjoy my like name? Jeff Bruzoffs? Named after the great Bruzoff currency from I, Divine Cybermancy. The weirdest game I've ever played. Okay. Wait, being dead for years. EU got it. Wait, really? How? What do you mean EU got it? Was it illegal to like do like a LAN? It seems strange. Okay, let's see. Tungle alternative. Same with Evolve. How did you type that backwards so quickly? Same with Evolve. Oh. I mean, I never used Evolve, so. What about Game Ranger? Here we go. Game Ranger. Is that still good? It's created by an Australian. Yo, it's created by an Australian. Is it still good? Game Ranger installed itself? Is Game Ranger still safe in 2021? Yeah, my friend and I play Age of Empires 2 with it. Oh. Long as you play it with friends. Otherwise, you're essentially connecting people to your local network and inviting all kinds of security issues. You think there was some law that protected programs like Tungle? Oh. Damn. Let's see. As you know, Game Ranger, the user play support. Game Ranger stands out that doesn't depend on the user to install a twin interface or anything that makes you expose your whole machine just play a game. Game Ranger provides developers who want the game support to use a Game Ranger. Oh. So Game Ranger needs... Wait, what? So, Game Ranger performs NAT hole punching. Yeah, for P2P. What? For P2P. On Windows, Game Ranger comes with a DLL file that injects into the game's process at runtime. Does Game Ranger work on Linux? Yeah, I wonder what law it was that prohibited programs like Tungle. Because that seems stupid as like a law. It's not like you're like trying to, I guess like... It's not like it's a tool designed to like extract your money or something, or like where it randomly gets installed. Like it's literally made for two people to connect with consent to each other. European General Data Protection Regulation. I guess it makes sense because it does technically expose your entire network, right? In which case I'm rethinking this because I don't want to expose my entire network to all of you. You think it was for privacy or something? Oh. Okay, let me rethink this. If Nightmare Card is a co-op only and exposes the entire network to each other, is there a safe way to do it? Wait, what if I just Google Nightmare Card online? Nightmare Card is now available for Steam online. Because for privacy or something. I mean, that's stupid though, because again, it's privacy only matters in the context of like strangers. Again, sometimes the law is good, like it prevents like bad things happening to us, but other times it just ignores certain other things. If I want to expose my network, let me expose my network. I don't care. Steam Remote Play together might work. Some of you live across the world from me, where the ping is going to be like 1 second. So I don't think that's going to work. I don't think that's going to work. Steam Remote Play might be the worst option, actually. I would love to, because that would be the best option. But I think that would be the worst option for all of us. Bod watches. Comments a large Luigi. Game Ranger. Skill issue. Nightmare cards. I mean, mine that's fast, so I don't mind doing it, but kind of worried. Let's see. Good. Okay. Well, okay, let's see how Game Ranger works. Game Ranger unsupported games. Like, does it work on unsupported games? Yes, some games offer crossplay. Incompatible game. Game Ranger is uncompatible. Add ripped games to Game Ranger. That's not what it wants, you motherfuckers. Motherfuckers. Play your friends online in over 500 games and demos. Games. Oh, you have to manually support it. Okay, so Hamachi is the all okay. Hamachi is like the all the way solution that's gonna like absolutely be like bad for us. We probably shouldn't do this. This gives all of us too much access to each other, which feels weird. Shit. Well, what do we do? I mean, remote play is the safest option, right? Because remote play really does only give you access to the game itself, which is nice. Actually, wasn't there a remote play exploit? I'm pretty sure there was a remote play exploit at some point. Steam remote play exploit. Yeah, I'ma hack you. Steam remote control exploit is still just a thing. Oh. This is not an exploit. Do not share accounts with strangers. Do not family share with strangers. What? Wait. Yeah, this is an account that you share with a stranger. What the fuck? Being an idiot? Wait, what the hell is this? Can somebody hack at you via Steam remote play you? As a brand significantly access side, you pay via PayPal. I would dispute go through with the process. The show Steam remote play doesn't sound like a person you know anything. Oh boy, this is the thing. This is Pain Inspector. How secure is Steam remote play feature? If you're remote to the gaming session, it's pretty riskless for you. They might get your IP address, but that's about it unless there's serious security flaws. Them joining a game could be risky. Steam emulates a gamepad mouse keyboard for people to join. These are versions of the game. For that one. You might always have shadow play. I'm trying to get the clip on. It's a clip on his end. Yeah. Okay, let's not do Steam remote play because it gives you too much access. Because it was Steam remote play, right? Because okay, so there's a couple of options. I can either give you access to my machine to play directly on me, which is what Steam remote play does, or we simulate a local network, which then allows us to do local multiplayer effectively. Wait, does it even have LAN play? Maybe it doesn't even have LAN play, and we do need to do Steam remote play. In which case, I do have a burner VM that I can use. I do have a burner VM with a fake IP address that we could use, actually. I can contain you all to a small box. We could do that, actually, because you're going to hack me. Well, not hack me, but like it's safer for all of us, I think. Whoa! So yeah, I'll figure that as it goes. But yeah, the idea is that we're going to be playing together. So on the 16th, I'll get you guys information by tomorrow, not tonight, because I'm busy. Saturday, it's the collab. Chad, I've never had like a schedule thing before on stream. I've never had a schedule thing before, like for like a streaming thing. It's always been like off the cuff stuff. But I really want to play the Jak and Daxter. Chat, imagine like 5 of us playing Jak and Daxter. Imagine the chaos of playing Jak and Daxter with all 5 of you. That's what I'm hoping for. We have to do it. Alright, I'm gonna try it. Okay, we're going to make it work. If I go for it and I do that, it should be good. Jak and Daxter, yeah, that's easy. I think Jak and Daxter is the easiest because that one has like an online relay server, so it's fine. I still maybe have to play that in like a VM or something. I'm not really sure. I'll figure out what security is for me. And you need to handle your security on your own. I give you instructions on what to do. You handle security on your own. If you have a non-standard operating system that isn't Windows, I'm gonna try my best to accommodate for you, but I don't know what to do. Like if you only have a Mac, for instance, I don't know what to do. I think I think our mod has Windows finally, so our mod actually recently got their computer this year. They used to have like a Mac, like a very, 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 very old MacBook laptop that they got like off sale for like $50. So now they have a real computer with a real Windows thing, so they should be able to run games. So our mod should be able to join as well. Yeah. Okay. So it's good. Instructions tomorrow. I'll get them done by tomorrow. Give you all instructions. You're gonna have to source everything for yourself. Okay. All that you get from these people is the things that are legal for them to like provide you. So things like the ability to like download like a patcher to modify your ROM, as well as emulators, because emulators by themselves are legal. You're gonna have to figure out how to get what is a BIOS. You're gonna figure out how to get the actual game. If you don't have the disc, you have to buy the disc somewhere. Then you got to figure out how to do all this other stuff. Okay, just figure it out. Pretty sure your FB got hacked by a random guy you played Splinter Cell multiplayer with. Not sure if it was because of that or Tungle though, if he did this in some other way. Was this a long time ago? I'm gonna tell you right now. Facebook accounts were very easy to hack for a long time. Their servers for a long time were very insecure for a very long time. And what their servers did was they always accidentally spewed out information that they shouldn't have, like a lot of the time. It was very easy actually back in the day to open up your Facebook and get access to someone else's Facebook data, make it so that they thought that you were them, and you would just get access to like everything. And you didn't even need to log into their account, it just randomly happened. And it was such a great exploit. It still happened recently actually. When I was working in the office like 2 years ago, my coworker had it happen to them. And I was like, holy shit, I used to use this to like exploit things. And I was like, I'm so surprised that that's happening. So I told them to report it. And I think they got a payout for it, which I should have asked for like 50% for it, but fuck it. It was still a somewhat long time ago. I mean, it could have happened too from getting your IP address and getting access to your machine, and because when you get onto like a local network with someone, you technically have access to their machine as well. Because most people don't secure their machine from network access. But they can just know your FB and they can just get into it, right? Yeah, as long as they like knew it, it would have been like possible. Again, Facebook back then was just not very secure. It was not secure at all. You remember the iCloud leaks, the fappening? Like this stuff isn't secure by default. You might think it's because of some other piece of technology, but the truth is, this stuff was never really good. So, anyways, be right back. Need to get something from the front door. We'll start the music. We're done with all the talking. We're gonna go right into Cryptmaster. We might as well do it before I get too tired, because I know I'm gonna take a quick bite too. So, BRB in just a moment. Hey chat, I'm back. So, also, to assuage your fears, it's not possible anymore to change information on your account. So, you still can. There's actually still an exploit to like see information from an account. I mean, if you see it and transmit it, you can download like say photos and like, stuff, which is still bad. But you can't change information that requires an elevated security instance anymore. So now the security model in Facebook works. So now they actually stop you from accidentally leaking stuff and allowing them to change your password and stuff like that. Now you can't do that anymore. But back then it was very easy. Yeah, back then there was no. Facebook famously was made by the guy who said, "Move fast and break things," and also these idiots give me their personal information. It wasn't really security was a non-concern. This is let me wash my hands. Okay, so security was a non-concern for a long time for developers, because back then the mindset was that security was a specialization of security, and deployment was a specialization of deployment, like infrastructure and IT. They were all different specializations. They are, but there's a subset of them that interact with development itself. So, for instance, security can't save you if you make insecure code. Security can't save you if you don't if you make it so that some of these like access token can be copied in anywhere and can be used in any way to access everything. Security can't save you if your access model is completely broken open and there is no security token. And as soon as you get access, it just unlocks things, right? Like there's no way to actually do anything to like stop that. Facebook came out during that time. It was only afterwards, after a few number of like issues, that they said, okay, well, this is actually like a major concern. And they were one of the companies that also started to do this like thing where they integrated teams much more tightly in like a cross-functional sense, which is nice. And a lot of teams back then were very isolated, and I still don't know why. But I'm glad that the industry has moved towards more cross-functional teams that like everybody uses and like works together towards a common goal versus like toss over the wall. You do this now. Toss over the wall. You do this now. That's why DevOps is like a thing now, right? A, because the companies want to save money by making developers do twice the amount of jobs. But also because you kind of want to make sure that the people who made the thing know how to run the thing, because they're the experts on what the thing needs to like run. So you might as well include them into the process by making them a part of your ops team. So and that works out as well for security as well. So but yeah, just know that a lot of like I used to play on private servers where they would store your password in plain text. You would do a password reset. It would just send you an email with your password in plain text. So whoever got access to that, database, everyone's passwords is like gone. And that's a private server that no one will ever know about. They will never report on it because it's illegal anyways. And that's for like private servers, right? But the mindset of the private server and why they made it and how they went about the development of it was very much the same as how these big companies were when they first started. Because again, every big company was just a small company at some point. And every major CEO was just a dude like with some strange ideas and sometimes questionable morals. So just be wary. You only use Facebook or so whatever. Never did really. Yeah, but like still. It's still weird to have access to something that isn't yours, right? Like dude, like that's like you. Anyway, we're done talking. Ads are coming. I play you song. I eat a bit. We start Cryptmaster. Okay. This song, I think you'll really enjoy this song. Not the Fez soundtrack. The Fez soundtrack is really good. But this song I really enjoy. This artist, I'm gonna sound like a snooty McSnooterton because I found this artist before they were famous. But I'm glad that they got really, really well known. This artist, in fact, got really well known because of say the right name, Rosé from Blackpink. Is she from Blackpink? Oh god, the K-pop stans are gonna kill me. She from Blackpink? Yeah, from Rosé from Blackpink. The K-pop stans, please don't hate me. Just know that K-pop to a lay person is just music, so it's kind of hard to know. And it's fascinating. Rosé's music choice, and a lot of these K-pop artists' music choice, despite what their studios make them do in terms of like how generic and formulaic their songs are, they're very, 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 very talented. They're very, very well connected, and they're very, very knowledgeable about their field. Who would have guessed that people who are in the idol industry would really enjoy what they do and thus love music to the point where they expand their repertoire of like music to like everywhere and they listen to everything. This is an artist named Q, who is a Q something McQ Stephen Marston. I pulled that out of my ass. I can't believe I remembered his name. This song is a song of his called Today, which I believe wasn't the song that Rosé covered. If you don't know, Rosé has her own YouTube channel where she covers songs that she really enjoys. But still, it's a great song that I think is probably one of his better songs out there. Just if only because his songwriting went way up. Like his songwriting got a lot better. I don't know if it's his songwriting or if it's ghostwritten. I just know that this song in particular, the way that he performs it, the way that it sounds, it's significantly better than the rest of his discography. Not to say that his discography is like bad, but to say that like this one stands out compared to all of them in like a very, very specific way that I really, really enjoy. And again, I'm glad that he got more attention. I found him from his Thoughts album, his like very, very old album that felt very much more low key on the down low. It felt very like rough. It felt very, very indie, right? So the fact that he got a lot of attention from his musical style, from his voice, from his vocals, from his efforts, and from his songwriting, I'm very happy about because I think he really Just deserves it. He's really, really good. But I won't talk anymore. I'll play the song because I need to eat really quickly. Please enjoy the song Today by Q. Do you see why I love him so much? Okay. It's his voice is beautiful. His ability to belt out notes is fantastic. His actual like hardcore skill is great. Then listen to how he uses his voice at the end of that song. There, god damn! That at the end of the song, like that's when it hit. That's when it hit. That's when it hit. Like you realize that he's actually a very, very interesting person because his style is like a very, very interesting mix of like different styles I've heard before that ends up being uniquely him. But also his ability to like use his voice as a tool within the song itself is so good. Like he understands musicality. It's so good. And listen, he's been like this since day one. Since day one. Since 2021, I'm pretty sure. It was when his Thoughts album was released. I remember hearing the album for the first time, and I was like, "This guy's gonna make it big at some point, at someday." I was like, "This guy's gonna be amazing." And this is a song from that album, so we're gonna do this one. And he was always good since back then. So I'm so glad that he's gotten like a lot of like whatchamacallit, no, not notoriety, fame now, because my god, it's his ability to sing the song, to play the notes, to like do everything. It's so good. Everything's perfect. And even if he didn't have the skill, right? Just his voice alone and the way that it sounds like and the way that he like sings, that style I really, really enjoy. It's a very strange mix of different styles. I like to describe it as like a much slower paced R&B Michael Jackson, right? Which I think is like a very good apt description, right? Because it's a very, very strong. It's very clear. It's very strong. It's very, very fluid and dynamic. It's extremely good, and yet he applies it with the R&B flair, and so it sounds so good. Because Michael Jackson was more like the pop, very, very up there, out there, very, very bombastic. He's much more smoother. It feels almost like a mix between like R&B, jazz, like stuff like that. That style of like singing where it's much more soulful. It's so good. And this is he's like this. He's been like this for a long time. This is his song "Who Will" from a very, very long time ago. Which I mean, I can check it from 4 years ago. Chat. This is from like 2020. He's been like this since day one. It's crazy how good he's always been. And I want you to really listen to this because this one I think really shows his like growth, right? From what you just heard to like this. It's interesting how it sounds like a demo. Exactly. That's the crazy part, right? I think this album primarily was almost like a demo, but if you think about what a demo is, right? It's really hard to convert a demo into a more longer form song. It's extremely hard. I've been trying for a long time. I have a shit ton of demos on my phone that I've like finally copied over. Right now, I'm at about like 127 demos. I don't know what to do. It's very hard to convert them into like a larger song. But sometimes that's all you really need is like a small demo piece, right? And boy, oh boy, were his demos fantastic. And you see even in the writing of his lyrics, right? You see he was still targeting that same sort of like style of writing as well. That same level of like introspection as well. Everything. The entire package there was fantastic. The musicality of the song. His vocal work was always good. He's always been a strong vocalist. And then the songwriting, so fucking good. I really, really, really love his work. Can never finish anything. Should just say fucking and post it as is. Honestly, why not? Right? That's what I'm going to like do soon too. Because at some like at this point, these songs I don't have a way to like do anything with them. The problem for me is that I don't know where to post them. I want to do it on like SoundCloud because like SoundCloud doesn't pay you money. And SoundCloud is like a whole like a shit fest. And on YouTube, you get much more organic, views, which is nice. Not that I care about people viewing it, but I have a YouTube channel. Yeah, but like it's not. It's gonna be 127 demos. It's gonna be too much. Like there's too many different things going on there. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna like not. Like I want to flood a single channel with all these songs, right? I'd rather have another channel that's like towards like the music only. But then I have 4 fucking channels, and it's like, what's the point? What's the goddamn point? Post them all in one video. One video. Can you imagine? It's gonna be like a 5-hour video. No, actually, you are right. What's 120? What's a minute times 127? That's 127 minutes, right? That's only a 2-hour video. I think you're onto something. Yeah, I should make I should make a collage of like images. I've actually been needing to buy a camera to go do some more photography because when I played that photography game, it was so good. Yo, wait a minute, chat. Oh, I got a 5-head idea. I have a 5-head idea. Okay, yeah, I'll call it like an album of demos, and then I'll take the photos in Lush foil. I'll use Lush foil as the backing for everything. Oh, I'm gonna email the developer of Lush foil if he minds if I do that with his game, because I think that would be a fantastic use of his game. Like genuinely good. Although I don't know what to do because there's a bunch of like UI stuff that's in the way. So we'll see. But I think that'd be great. But yeah, I think this artist is really good, and it's fascinating to see how many people like how many different artists there are that are like this, where like they've always been good since day one, and then they finally get like a lot of like notice. Like Steve Lacy, he's been good since day one. 7 years ago, his song "Dark Red" was fantastic. All right, I thought that song was fantastic, and then he got really popular recently with all of his newest songs. But I'm like, dude, like you have to go if you go back and like listen, he was always good. Like his stuff is insane. And if you never heard of Dark Red, I'll play a small snippet because there's so many different artists out there that I'm like, damn, I wish more people knew about them. Right now they're well known, but I wish like they got the fame that they. That's right, because the stuff is so good. And again, it has that same very like demo-y feel where it's like, you know, it feels like somebody's first stab at making like music, like actually professionally going into like a studio or like something, or even just recording off their phone. And yet, their mixing is 100 times better than what I can do even off of their phone. I don't know how to mix songs at all. Somehow, these people still make it sound good despite it coming off of their phones. And I don't know how they do it because I don't understand a single fucking thing about mixing. That's the hardest part too, is mixing songs. But yeah, it's so good. All these artists are like great, so please do check them out. Steve Lacy, Q, Steven Marsden. If you just search Q, you get like a dude from like a random show. I think it was like, I think it's from like a fighting game or something. I'm not sure. So just search with Q Steven Marsden. That's his full name. But yeah, for the previous song, you expected to drop the whole time, like where it goes from the instrumental recorded from the mic into a regular beat or something like that. Yeah, that's their music style is very interesting because you expect it to go like the way it usually does with most pop songs, but they stick with their style all the way through. And it's not that it's the same sounding song the entire way, but instead they just transition to a different flavor of their same style, right? But the demo version, like that one for sure, like it felt incomplete. But it also felt like the full thing at the same time. It's just, I think it's just the reality that when you try to turn a song into a longer song, you have to have a chorus of some kind, right? And I've never ever seen that be untrue, except when it comes to certain rap songs. Like, I found rap to be one of the few genres where the song is different the entire way through. Where there's no almost repeating chorus and where every single line is different and where it almost tells an entire story. For like 2 or 3 minutes or like 4 minutes. And I don't know how they do it either. Like, again, there's a lot of skill sets involved to turn like a small demo into like a full song. I'm telling you right now, my shit does not sound as good as like this, okay? I shit out like, you know, diarrhea all day. They shit out masterpieces. Actual masterpieces. God damn. So good. So good. Yeah, hopefully you like those songs. There's a lot of different remixes of these songs too. Primarily the slowed versions. I don't know why there's so many slowed versions of these songs. But there's a bunch. We're gonna move on to games now, though, okay? Because as much as good as songs are, we're not here to just listen and riff off of someone else's song, because that's not really doing anything. It's not like playing games is any better, but at least we have a cooperative game where we all get to play, chat, in the Cryptmaster. Give me a moment to set things up, and we'll get right into it. And again, if you have music that you want to share for yourself, you can share it in the Discord even. Fuck it, we'll just make we'll make a music channel here. How about this? We'll make a live music channel. All right. Oh wait, we already have one. If you're an earworm, if you set your roles, which by the way, I need to tell you all of you to do this. You need to all do this. I forgot about this. Yes, I don't know what's on my Discord. Don't worry, I totally intended. Go here, channels and roles. All right. Tell me where you're from. Who sent you here? This is a new question. New members have to answer this question. Current members, you haven't answered it, so please tell me where you're from. Answer honestly. If you lie, you get banned. I forgot. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Look, chat, there's a lot of different channels. Look, you don't even know what this is. I can't even show you this one yet because it's not even ready. I need to program this. But when this is ready, it's gonna be a lot of fun. But yeah, in this music channel, drop your demos if you want. Just drop anything. It doesn't matter how incomplete it is. Even if it's not a full song, as long as you just made something and you want to share it, just like share it. You know what I mean? That's the whole point of this like channel is. It's not just a space to share things we find that other people have created. It's also what I want people to share in terms of like what they've created too. Hell, we might even have like a baby channel. Once some of you start having kids, that's it. We'll have a baby channel to show off your like biological creations. I'm just joking, by the way. We won't do that. But also, please post more pets, please. We only have one single cat. Like under the stream of my dog, there's just a single cat. Can we have like more animals, please? I know some of you have like snakes and lizards and like spiders and like stuff. Is it the one I talked about on the Peacock stream? Yes, the Void Smithery. Again, the point of this channel, when I do it, is that every sentence must be unique, and it's going to track every sentence that's been sent before. So eventually, you'll run out of combinations of words, and you're going to have to resort to making up new words, because that's the easiest way to bypass this like issue, is you make up new words, and then you can use that sentence with this new word. The goal is to find a word like skibbity, or riz, or gat before the rest of the world does. The problem is that I need to program this because there's no existing stuff like this, and I want to do it in a way that, and it's a good test to see if my server can like run for like a long period of like time, and to see if the Discord bot integration works. So we'll see how it goes. Anyways, on to the games. Give me 1 second to set things up. As you all have known, I didn't know it was 7 hours. I was ready to go to Elden Ring, but you're right. It's like 7:30. Good night. 7:30. Good night, everyone. Have a wonderful time. I'll post instructions on how to do the co-op stuff tonight or tomorrow, and we'll set the co-op stuff for whatever date we chose. What date we choose? The 16th, which is on Sunday. We'll be doing the co-op stuff live on stream. Okay, so if you want to join in, follow the instructions I'll be posting tonight or tomorrow, okay? As well, book club. Please join the book club. We need more people who are joining. Please use the event and like join if you can. Just say that you're interested in following the event so that I know that you're in it. Because I'm curious to see how many people are like in it. Choose a book. Get Jabased as always. And thanks for showing up, chat. It's always a fun to hang out with everyone. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, exclamation mark. Thank you. You know, okay. Don't feel like you have to type that. You don't have to work at chat, okay? You are free to just be a viewer. You don't have to work things. You don't have to do anything. You're free to just chill here. I can do it, and I don't want to make you do it. Even if I forget, that's my consequence. You shouldn't have to bear the burden of my shame. Unless it's my penis, then maybe. I don't know. Anyways, thanks for showing up. Tomorrow we'll be doing some more Crypt Master. And we'll end with Elden Ring. Swear to God, we'll do some more Elden Ring, okay? Tonight, keep an eye out. There's gonna be some fun things I'll be finishing finally. And again, please go watch my video on the main channel. I'm sure you'll all like it. You'll see how I made Kentucky nice and clean. Kentucky is a very good sword. I made him nice and clean. So be sure to check out that video so I can get views on the channel. So that maybe, just maybe, that channel can come back to life. Well, it's gonna come back to life anyways, but like, it's, you know what I mean? Get shareable link right here. Good night, everyone. Have a great time. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Same time as always. I won't be late. We're gonna have a lot of fun tomorrow. I swear the website will be updated at some point. See, the problem with the website, right, is that I don't even know what design I like want, so it looks like shit. But I'll fix it at some point. It was nice having everyone here.
I'll make it quick. I'll keep it
I appreciate all of you being here.
And
I'm very glad that you were all here for this one moment where we went kind of crazy. But I really enjoyed that because I think it's important to really, just let my voice seep into your brain and wonder what's like wrong with you and wonder how you can escape this virtual hell.
I don't intend to bore. What is it that belongs